We're back here at 9705 River Oaks Road in Windsor, California, completing the racking system for our 8 kilowatt solar PV system for Dan Christensen. And I'm going to take you through a little bit of removing the forms and a little extra piece of note on pouring the concrete. So as you can see here, I've removed the forms, every form except for the last one at the very end of the left. I'll hit that up in a minute. And notice that I took all the materials and I pushed them far away from the array. Anytime you remove forms, you've got stakes and nails and all sorts of fun stuff that if you leave hanging around the array, you might eventually step on it. So you don't want to have to go to the doctor and get another tetanus shot by getting a nail through the foot. So make sure you clear all material far away, knock down any hanging nails, and that will create a good amount of safety for you on the project. I'm going to take you down here to the front horizontal bar. I'm going to show you a little something about the detail in the concrete when you pour it. Notice here again, we've got the front horizontal bar with the T-fitting that connects to the horizontal bar, and as I mentioned in a previous video, you can adjust the top thread to get the bar to move towards us or away from us to get it away from the edge of the hole for the inspector and tighten it down so that the bar and the steel at the bottom of the vertical bar sit at least 2 inches away from any side of the hole. That's what the inspector is going to look for. However, another good thing to use to make sure that not only that the inspector's happy, but when you pour the concrete, that the T-bar has something a little bit more stable than just free-floating, is you can use one of these adobe blocks, and I should put it down here to the lower left. And notice that's a little 3-inch adobe block with 2 metal wires sticking out of it, and you can take that adobe block, strap it around the vertical post, and float it down as far as you want down the hole, all the way down to the bottom of the steel that runs out the bottom of the pipe, if you like. And that will make sure that the vertical pipe is 2 inches away from any side of the hole. And then when you're pouring concrete, that concrete, depending on what side they're pouring from, can push it around, and that'll help, again, keep it from the edge of the hole. Notice also that the concrete, after we poured it, is sloped. We leveled it off so that when you get water running down the hill during the winter, you're not going to get an accumulation of water sitting at the steel and corroding the steel, or running down the concrete and corroding the pipe. Just again, this thing's going to be here for 40 years. We want to make sure that you keep as much moisture away from the steel as you can. So that's it for pouring the concrete. Now I'm going to take you to a little bit of information, extra learning curve on the cutting the forms away. I left the form down here at the bottom of the array, and what you'll notice is I have the edge of the form, and what I was intending on doing was taking this form and pushing it to the right, cutting it away from the horizontal bar here and the one at top, and pushing it out to the right. But interesting to note that if you cut the form if it's not 180 degrees, in other words, the cut to the left and the cut to the right aren't 180 degrees from each other, this piece will stick if it's too much, more than 180 degrees, and this bottom piece here will stick if it's less than 180 degrees. So you need to make sure that this edge of the cut and this edge of the cut are exactly 180 degrees so you can remove both forms, or you're going to have to do extra cuts. Same is true on that end of the cut. I did cut that at 180 degrees. Now I can just knock the form out and slide it away from us and push it out really easily. So just another little learning lesson here at 9705 River Oaks Road. Thanks. Bye.